Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Vietnam. Just kidding. Timothy, Time Refinement. Just me again. Appreciate you guys joining me again today. My favorite podcaster, Chris Williamson, who runs Modern Wisdom, had Naval Ravikant on. This was a while ago, but listened to that on the way back from Flagstaff last night, and man, really so great so far. I'm a third of the way through the podcast, but I listen to other podcasts because I want to get information. I want to get wisdom and knowledge from other guys that have been doing it for a long time, and also to build, to build my character, to build my channel, to know the things to talk about. Even though we'll never really run out of things to talk about, but Naval was asked, "What is self-esteem?" And wow, what a phenomenal response. Self-esteem, he said, is being able to be comfortable in your own skin, obviously. But how to build self-esteem, he said, is to go and help other people, to help build other people's lives without asking for anything in return, because it makes you feel good. It makes you feel good to do things for somebody else. And that really resonated with me because I feel like I'm on that path right now. I feel like I'm doing that right now. People in my life. And it's kind of selfish. It's a selfish reason. So today I'm going to go into how to build self-esteem, what self-esteem is, and again, how to build it and how to feel, how to feel good about yourself. So the first thing is what is self-esteem? We could put self-esteem in the category of self-confidence, being able to be okay with yourself, be okay with your thoughts, be okay with being alone. And one thing to consider is just how to be okay with being alone. Why you need exterior satisfaction? Do you need exterior applause for you to have self-esteem? Yeah, sure. Again, I've gone on that before. You're always going to need people in your life, friends, close friends, family, romantic interests, all of that to help you move on in life. Now, I don't think a lot of us have self-esteem, at least good self-esteem, positive self-esteem, because we're constantly living life vicariously through other people. What do I mean by that? All of these influencers, all of this social media, all of this news, all of this political garbage is us just wanting to live their lives while we are living our boring lives. So, how do we build that? Well, first of all, we can't control more than what's in our vicinity, right? I feel like I'm doing a Donald Trump thing there. Donald Trump. We can't control more than what's in our vicinity. And he mentioned that 300-400 years ago, not even like World War I, people didn't even know what was going on in other countries because we didn't have the opportunities to see that. And I think that's a good thing. We need to go back to that because we have the weight of the world on top of us, and we should have never had that opportunity. So again, self-esteem, controlling what's in your vicinity, being okay with yourself. How do you control that? And how do you build that up? Timothy, I don't know what I'm passionate about. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I'm in debt. I don't have a house. I don't have a car. Well, here's the deal. One bite at a time. You have to choose things one at a time. You can't do life all in one big chunk. We have so much noise going on around us. You have to take one bite at a time. How do you eat a big elephant? One bite at a time, right? Pick one thing and work towards that. Work on it. You don't have to perfect it, but feel comfortable doing that one thing. As men, especially, we try to do so many things all the time to get good at it, right? We're trying to attract a mate. Man, I got to make money. I got to get in shape. I got to get a car. I got to get a house. I got to start making a crap ton of money. No. Pick one thing at a time. That's all you can do. And the other thing is helping other people without wanting any praise. It sets something inside of you. It sets a little bit of fire inside of you to be like, man, this person appreciates what I've done. And I also appreciate what I've done for them. Like it's this weird internal selfishness almost. Like I'm going to go help this person because I know it's the right thing to do, but also they're going to get satisfaction from it and they're going to be super thankful. It's going to make me feel good. So naturally that's going to build your self-confidence. There's not a lot of people that talk about this, and I think this is really good for me to listen to last night because I never knew what to do. Like when I was younger, I didn't know if I was supposed to be 100% selfish and just go after everything that I wanted all the time and not worry about other people, or was it just a kind of sacrificing, my own life, excuse me, my own needs, my own wants, always last, right? Now that's not what that is, and that's not what self-esteem is. You're choosing to do these things because it makes you feel good, and again, it's building your character, right? This is not talking about putting other needs always above your own, because we have to put ourselves first. Let me go back for a second. We're putting ourselves first because we're helping ourselves before we can help somebody else. That doesn't mean we're supposed to demean ourselves and put other people on a pedestal before us, because that's just not healthy. That means we hate ourselves internally. We don't want that, right? So, you're not burning yourself out when you're doing that. You're helping the other person because it's helping you as well. It's not just helping that person. It's helping you build your character, your confidence, and your demeanor. That's just how it goes. We get away from that, right? Everybody's so depressed now and has such low self-esteem and low confidence because we're always so super anxious inside of our brains. And we don't know what to do next. We're like, I don't know what to do next, because we're constantly focusing on ourselves all the time. I might have mentioned this before in a previous episode, but when I went to go see a therapist when I had some major family issues, that was 2024, late 2024. Therapist told me I only went to him for like a month or two because, you know me, I'm just like, get in there, logically, tell me what I need to do, I'm going to get it done. I'm not going to sit here and talk about my feelings for a year and a half. That's not how I was going to go. So he told me, he said, you know why people have major hyper anxieties and major, just major anxiety in general? I said, why is that? He says, because people constantly think about themselves. They constantly worry about what they're supposed to do next, and they can't think of anybody else outside of themselves. And I'm like, that's insane. That's crazy. Makes a lot of sense. So again, to reiterate, self-esteem, self-confidence, yes, you could build that on your own 100%. You can. It's very difficult. I believe it's very helpful to look outside, look at other people that need a helping hand. Doesn't have to be huge. Doesn't have to be big. Someone's pulling on the side of the road. Someone needs their groceries carried to their car. Takes you 2 minutes, right? Does not take you long at all. You don't have to get into this mindset of, God, I have to know this person's name and I have to carry them home, or I have to, do all these other things. Like, no. Small gestures. That's it. Think of all the people that just appreciate those small gestures. That's it. It doesn't have to be insanely big. Just enough to know that you care about them and to know that you were making sure that they were in a safe spot, making sure that they were getting somewhere safely or on time, right? Anyway, I can go on and on and on about the self-esteem issue. I need to kind of word things a little bit differently, but that's kind of the basis of, what I took away last night. And I just want to share that with you guys because I really think we are in a pretty narcissistic culture. Not pretty, very narcissistic culture right now. And yes, we need to put our needs and our wants ahead. We need to put it right here, right? We need to make sure that's a priority. But we can't get too caught up in that all day, every day, because then we just burn ourselves out and are like, wow, what are we living life for? I believe we're here to help other people, to give grace to other people. So, but the only way we can do that is if we fix ourselves first. We fix ourselves mentally, spiritually, physically, and we're able to pass that on to other people. So along our journey of this, refining, we say, the idea is to refine ourselves and to help people refine along the way. We're passing a scroll along to other people, like, hey, this is what I've learned. This is what I've found. Let me help you with that. You don't have to preach to them. You don't have to beat them over the head with some kind of scriptural text or anything like that. It's just we're there to help other people. And in turn, it's a snowball effect. We hope that it's a snowball effect. We help this person. That person says, wow, that's amazing. I want to go help the next person. That's what life's about. Anyway, done rambling. Appreciate you guys. Love you. Cherish you. Again, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for liking. Thank you for commenting. Keep up the self-esteem. Seriously. Like, that should be high on your priority list right now, is self-esteem and self-confidence, because I'll tell you what, since I've been building mine, I'm nowhere near perfect, but I feel better about myself now. And if you can get to that spot where you feel comfortable with yourself, like, I would go buy me a beer right now. Like, I would go hunt with myself right now. I would go I would take a road trip with myself in the passenger seat. That's not selfish or that's not narcissistic. That's just you're comfortable with yourself. So, we should get to that point. We should be able to prioritize those things, because everything else below that is a hell of a lot easier. Anyway, I'm done. Appreciate you guys. Cherish you. Keep on refining. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Cheers.